dear loves, this is Nicole, and this is your spiritual guidance for the first week of December 2015. And so, dear loves, we come into this week with a first quarter phase of the moon, and we have just experienced the beautiful Gemini full moon and the Chiron energy with all the healing, and we are starting to feel that emotional breakdown of what needs to go, what can stay. And I just feel like our emotions are being, they're stirring, and we're recognizing what it is we need to embark on as new beginnings, in order to, I feel, what gives us a deep sense of security and what makes us feel safe in our home, in our relationships, in our routines. And thank you, Heavenly Angels. Thank you so much. And so this is a time for us to trust our intuition. When you hear me say trust your mind's eye, your sixth sense, if you will, it is your gut instinct, okay? It is your solar plexus. It is that feeling that you get right behind your navel or your belly button, and it is so strong, it just feels right, and you don't know any other reason why you're doing it, but it feels right, it feels just, it's morally correct, it's ethically sound, and it just makes your soul feel good. It's that type of a feeling. And so that is when you begin to embark on that path towards new beginnings, and there's the obstacle. Okay? So don't give up. Keep forging ahead this week. And we have Venus entering Scorpio. And that is telling us that we are desiring a deeper, look at that, don't give up. Keep forging ahead. We're developing, and we're requiring, and we are desiring a deeper connection in love. There's no superficial, look at that. There's no superficial basis to the type of relationship that we desire, okay, with Venus entering deep, loving, causing us to get into our vulnerability, extremely passionate Scorpio, okay? Scorpio energy allows us to be comfortable with our vulnerability. Remember that fear is what holds us back from experiencing those moments of vulnerability, because vulnerability brings us healing. And so don't allow that misguided sense that feeling vulnerable, my dear loves, is negative. It is absolutely necessary for soul healing, and you can do it. Look at these darker branches. This is your past, brittle, hard, breakable, and then you're moving more towards a supple, very flexible, smoother transition. And allow that to happen, but keep yourself grounded. Allow this energy to be healing, because it's very much in your relationships this week. Thank you, Heavenly Angels. Thank you. Look at this. Good time to go on an adventure, and to me, that is reminding us of the beautiful new moon in Sagittarius next week. So this is okay. It's okay for you to embark on this path. So now is the time where we start to receive these messages from heaven that are, given to us through our intuition. And every one of us has it. Every one of us has intuition. So dear loves, use it, because now is the time for that healing. Thank you, heavenly angels. What is it that makes you feel safe and secure in your relationships? This is not about superficiality. This is not about having one-night stands. This is about the depth of humanitarianism. This is about the depth of your family. This is about staying optimistic. This is about honoring your truth. Because there are miracles to be had. And those happen as we honor that healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is, obstacles begin to come in during the first quarter. Who fell out? Look at that. Obstacles begin to come in during the first quarter phase of the moon. And it gives us a time to reevaluate. This is learning how to, how do I incorporate these beautiful changes that I see happening in my career and in my relationships? How do I put this into my routine? How do I make my vision a possibility? How do I stay optimistic? And how do I honor my life purpose? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Heavenly angels, we thank thee. Messengers of the Most High, we thank thee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Many of you watching this are experiencing that transition in your career. You are embarking on a new career, and you're realizing that there was an ending, and it's a good thing, but it's very scary when your prayers are answered, and that's okay. It's okay, because now is the time. Okay, now is the time. So you know that this was a very karmic ending, and it's a transition, and it's an answer to your prayers, and you know that you're blessed to be able to go through it and to change in your romantic life as well, okay, in your relationships, and to delve into that depth and be vulnerable with your romantic partner, with yourself, so that you can heal old wounds, so that you can receive greater love in your romantic sphere and your relationships overall, so that you can move forward with complete optimism, so that you can receive the miracles that heaven has for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have to know that you're deserving. And when it's your soulmate that's beckoning you to open up your pathway so that they can come in, dear love, you are deserving, and it's through the power of the Most High and the Most High's angels, messengers, our ascended masters, and dear love, Archangel Chamuel. For those of you who have watched our channel, have seen Archangel Chamuel govern our soulmates. And so now he's governing this week with your soulmate energy and your career transition. Thank you, heavenly angels. Thank you so much. And so allow that depth. This is not about anything, frivolous or superficial this week. This is honoring soulmate energy. This is honoring that depth, that healing energy to get the type of romance that your soul is desiring, and remembering that our relationships are a soul image of who we are. It's a mirror. Ooh, that means don't do that. Thank you, heavenly angels. And so this is the week where we are reflecting. We're using the power of our intuition. because we're getting ready to embark on the promise of the new moon. And dear loves, this is right before the Sagittarius new moon on the 11th, give or take a day, wherever you are in this beautiful universe. And so, what is it that's on your soul, in your romantic life, in your relationships, and in your career that you are pouring out on the new moon? And what are you calling to heaven on as your promise? As your answered prayers? What are you trying to manifest to you, to come back to you, dear loves, as your new moon promise? You have Archangel Haniel governing our moon cycles, and she's a master manifester. And so this is telling you, dear loves, to focus on what it is that you need to have that makes you secure, that makes you feel most loved, and telling you that this is the time for you to do that. So really focus on, visualize how you see yourself in your future, in your romantic life. Be optimistic about it. You have to have faith in the miracles of life, dear love, okay? To receive the type of romance you so desire, to be reunited with your soulmate or your twin flame, to know that this new career transition that is beckoning you to hone in on your spiritual gifts, on your God-given talent, is meant for you. And your relationships are healing. Allow that to happen. Whether it be you are, you keep coming across counseling options, whether you keep coming up on different solutions that are manifesting these beautiful miracles and solutions in your relationships. But it is a matter of you being vulnerable enough for this healing energy to heal old wounds. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So beautiful that this would come in right after Chiron came in and really caused us to have, allow this miraculous healing. There was a lot of emotional energy happening during the last week of November there, and right around the Gemini full moon. And look at that. And so this is our parting spiritual guidance, my dear loves, for the first week of December. Let your past go. Let your past go. The burdens of carting your past around, hanging on to that energy, has made you weary. It's time to set those burdens down. It's time to know and honor the miracles of life, to be optimistic. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it, nor do you need it. And it's time to open up your life to your soul's desires. And it's now gone. Let your past go, because next week you have this beautiful promise of the new moon. Well, thank you, dear loves. Please take great care. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon.